What's up, you guys? It's Jenna. Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite hobbies, and it's also a little bit of a money saver, and that is doing your very own gel nails. So I'm going to show you what supplies you need, how to do it, and later on maybe I'll show you guys how to do some of my favorite simple designs. But in today's video I'm just going to show you the basics, how to make a long-lasting manicure, good quality, cute, and you know how to do it by yourself. It's pretty awesome. So let's get into it. Okay, so as for materials, number one, you're gonna need your light, the UV lamp. There's a ton of these on Amazon. I like this one the best. I've tried a couple and this one's really good. It has lots of power, and I like how it has the digital screen. It shows you how much time you have left on your how much time you have left in the light. So I'll for sure link this one down in the description because I really do like this one, but there's other brands that work too. And then you're also going to need a nice file to shape. Make sure your nails are all in a pretty shape before you paint them. And also a cuticle tool to push back your cuticles. That's really important to set up your nail beds for success. You're also gonna need a buffer tool, just something to sort of rough up the surface to make the gel adhere better. Then I have this fun little brush. I use this to wipe away the dust off of my nails after I buff and file and everything, just so that there's nothing as a barrier in between the gel and my nail. So that is really important. Then there's something called a pH bond, which just helps the gel have a better base to stick onto. This dehydrates the nail, makes it so that the gel will stick. I'll link it for you. I'll link all these things for you to make it easier. But yes, this is really important. And then of course you're going to need your base coat and top coat. Amazon has so many different options for this. And then of course you're gonna need your colors. So there's expensive gel colors and there's more affordable ones, and most of them work. The more expensive ones will probably last longer and give you better results, but I also have cheaper ones from Amazon that I still love. So you can do whatever you want. Today I'm gonna be painting my nails white, and it's this brand from Amazon, so that'd be perfect. And then this is really important. A lot of people overlook this, I feel like, but cuticle oil. When you put this on your nails after everything is done, your nails are gonna be dried out a bit, so you're gonna wanna nourish them and keep them on here. Also, I feel like a lot of people, when they get their gel nails done, they start to peel up the cuticle. Like when you run your fingers through your hair, that can get really annoying and it'll snag. And it's also just really good for your nails. It helps strengthen them, helps grow them. So cuticle oil should just be an everyday need, but it helps a lot with a long-lasting manicure. So that's all the supplies needed for a basic manicure, just one color, easy, and let's just get into it. So first you're gonna want to take out your file, which I have right here, and you're just gonna want to file to make sure you're getting a good shape. I just like to square mine off, or you can make yours round. You can do whatever shape you want, just depends on the length of your nail and whatever you like best. Now we're all filed up, so I'm just going to use my cuticle pusher. I have this metal one. Just use that to push back all of your cuticles so that we can have a more fresh area to paint. So all of our cuticles are pushed back, looking good. Now we're gonna come in with our buffing block, and we are just going to rough up that surface. An important thing to remember when you're buffing and filing is to make sure to get the sides really well. Make sure you get the sides and the base where the cuticle is, because that is where the gel will start peeling first if it is not properly prepped. So nail prep is so important. Time for the fun part. You get to brush away all that dust you just made. It's now time for our nail dehydrator, the pH bond. So you're just gonna wanna open that up. You don't need too much. Make sure you really get some at the base of the nail. Make sure it gets the sides and coats the whole nail to fully dehydrate the nail bed. And it just dries right on there. Okay, so that is all for nail prep. And yes, it seems like a lot, but trust me, in the end, it is so worth it. Now we're gonna move on to the base coat. So with this, you're just gonna want a thin layer coating the whole nail. Make sure you get it near the cuticle, on the edges, on the tip, and make sure it's not too thick. Make sure the paint isn't flooding into the cuticles. That is what causes like peel up, and that is not what we want. So really pay close attention. Make sure to leave a gap near the cuticle, making sure that the polish or any of the coats that you're putting on are not falling into any of the nail crevices. So once you're all painted with your base coat, you're gonna wanna bring the light in. This is our first time using it. And you're gonna put it in. I have mine on the regular 60-second heat setting. It's a 60-second, and then once it's done, you're all good to take it out and you're ready for your next coat. Once both of your hands are cured in the light, they're dry. Well, they're still gonna feel sticky, but now the coat is cured and it won't get messed up anymore. And so now you can move on to color. Same thing, just make sure when you're painting, keep it in nice thin layers so that the light can cure it properly, and make sure that you're not letting any paint flood into the cuticle or the sides of the nail or under the nail. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a pro tip how to not get the paint in the cuticle. So dip your brush in. This is how I paint a nail. I usually dab some down on the center of the nail, just get paint on there. Sometimes it's hard to get a pretty line down by the cuticle, so when I have a bunch of paint on there, I'll just take the brush and I will slowly push it up towards the cuticle. Instead of brushing down, I'm brushing up, sort of pushing it to make that little line. Not touching the cuticle, leaving a nice gap, but also getting nice even coverage. There you go. Once your first coat is done, back into the light for another 60 seconds. Don't worry if it looks patchy and crazy. The magic is in the coats. The first coat is done, so now repeat all the same steps to the second or third coat. However many coats, your color needs to become opaque and even. Just finished the second coat and I think I need a third, so I'm gonna go in and make sure everything looks good. Third coat done. Now it's looking all even and perfect. So that means time for top coat. Same rule applies as all the coats before, so let's get it. So when you're all done, top coat is on and cured, then you know what time it is. Cuticle oil. Now that you guys know all of my gel nail secrets, you don't have to go to the salon anymore and you can learn to do it on your own. Just remember, it's gonna take time and practice, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember that you are beautiful and that you are loved, and I'll see you guys next time.